Hello everyone, welcome back to another video that's kind of about Charlton, kind of about me, a little bit of both, but it's a bit of a weird one for me to address. And before I actually start, I just want to say that most of the stuff I'm going to talk about in this video probably won't really matter soon because of these tweets. Yeah, so it looks like Charlton have been taken over, or at least the deal has been done, the price has been agreed, and we are just waiting on something that we don't really know. Maybe it's the fit and proper test, maybe it's something else, we don't know, but we're waiting for that official confirmation from, obviously, the horse's mouth, Charlton itself, and from, you know, like, reliable sources like Sky or BBC or whatever, and then it will all be real and official. But Eamon Brown, Rick Everett, for him to come out and say that, it must be some good news. But anyway, moving on to what I'm going to talk about today. As you can see by the title, it's my personal relationship with Charlton Athletic, and I haven't really wanted to, or not wanted to, but I haven't really felt the need to address this until recently because of, I don't know, a few comments. And I know, by the way, that 99% of the feedback I get and 99% of the people that do comment say great, lovely things, and I'm very grateful always for all the support and stuff that I get on this channel, just doing what I'm doing, making Charlton videos. It's not a bad life, but I do want to address my personal relationship with the club, and obviously I'm going to state the obvious first and foremost. No, I don't know Roland Duchâtelet personally. I don't work for the club. I'm a freelancer. They employ me as a freelancer for certain little jobs, and that's my profession. I go around and I'm a freelance videographer, freelance filmmaker, so that's how I make my money. So the first thing that I saw was this comment here, which says, working for the club equals working for Roland. Disgusting. Now, this is what I wanted to address. I know that this is such a fragment of the people that actually watch me and what people think, but you know, you never know what people are thinking, and I don't want people to think that I have just like sold my soul to the devil or whatever. I am as literally as anti-Roland as they come, as anti-regime as they come. You know, when I met with the club initially, I said to them, you know, will I have to filter myself in any way with the Roland out stuff and that kind of vibe? And they said no. They pretty much said no. Obviously, I use my common sense, and I don't, you know, put that message out there specifically, especially if I'm representing the club on Twitter, on Snapchat, whatever it may be. I am my own person with my own beliefs, and they employ me as a freelancer, as I mentioned, and that's how a little bit of money comes in for me. Now, I know it's easy to say yes, but really, if you think about it, if your next paycheck was coming from Roland Duchâtelet, like at your job that you work at or whatever, and all of a sudden you found out, yeah, my next paycheck's coming from Roland Duchâtelet, would you then refuse that off of principle? And I know some people are probably still going to say yes, but it's easy to say when you're literally coming out of uni, you're getting started in your profession, you know, you're building a career towards something that you want to achieve, to get into sports media and that kind of stuff. One of your first paid jobs is with the football team that you love, and it's like people would expect me to say no out of principle, and I find that a bit weird. Obviously, if they wanted to employ me and they wanted me to like be really pro Roland and not have my own views and take all that away, then at that point I probably wouldn't be working with Charlton. But that's not the case. I think it's quite an innocent thing. I think it's something that a lot of people would do, make the same choice as me. If people aren't happy at the fact that Charlton pay me to do bits of work here and there, I understand that, that's fine, but you know, there's other channels that you can go to. So I think I've pretty much said everything about that. I just wanted to put the record straight and make sure people know I don't represent the club unless I am literally on their Snapchat and they've asked me to do a specific job, or on Valley Pass and I'm doing a vlog for them. On this channel, on my own channel, I can say whatever I want, and you know, whoever likes it, likes it. If they don't like it, fine. But at the moment, I've got a relationship with Charlton, who are essentially a client, if that makes sense, and that's the situation, so that's clear as mud. Second thing I wanted to address, away day vlogs on Valley Pass. Someone put this comment on my most recent video, which was interesting as well. So someone said, I used to really like these vlogs. You did home and away vlogs on this channel. Now you do away games on Valley Pass, and this wasn't a vlog, this was you talking through the highlights. Please go back to how they used to be, as I used to love this channel. Well, first of all, I did use the highlights in this particular video because I didn't manage to get enough clips, and I only had one camera battery with me for this particular game. But I've done near enough 20 odd vlogs this season now, and I think only 1 or 2 of them have the highlight clips in. They're only like emergency footage for when I can't get enough footage at the actual game. I had the Snapchat to run that day, so that's my kind of excuse for not having as many match clips as I normally do. And the second thing is the away day vlogs on Valley Pass aren't actually things that would exist on my channel if I didn't do them for Valley Pass. You wouldn't see the Blackburn game, the Doncaster game, the Scunthorpe game, whatever. You wouldn't see those on my channel because I wouldn't be able to afford to go to them. So Charlton offered me a chance to go to them and produce the content for them, and of course that's a win-win for Charlton and for me, and obviously people that are Valley Pass subscribers get to see that. Now, whether that should be free content for their YouTube channel, it's not really my decision to make. If it was me, what I can say is if it was me in control, if I was like the head of the media team at Charlton, which I'm not, and nothing to do with the media team at Charlton right now anyway, I mean one day maybe, who knows, but at the moment I'm not. I'm just I'm a freelancer. So if I was in charge, I would put this all, like most of the content, out on YouTube because I think it's a better, personally think it's a better business model. But I don't know all the, you know, figures and stats and statistics that Charlton are getting. Maybe it works better for them to have Valley Pass as a business. I don't know, but I know my choice would be different to theirs, but it's not really my job to say whether that's going out on Valley Pass or whether that's going out on YouTube. That's all I can really say about that as well. And one more thing to add as well, if Charlton weren't paying me for some of the stuff that I've done recently, I wouldn't be able to make any vlogs at all. I wouldn't be able to spend my time, you know, because I like to think that I, you know, edit them and produce the vlogs to a pretty high standard. I like to think that they're one of the most professional Charlton vlogs out there, at least, and I wouldn't be able to spend the time doing that if I wasn't getting paid somehow, because I'd need to get a job or something. Do you know what I mean? A part-time job at the very least. So I just simply wouldn't have the time. But as it is, like, you know, the career path I'm trying to pursue, of course I need that income from places to help me, you know, be able to grow the YouTube channel and make the vlogs anyway. So if Charlton weren't paying me for some stuff, I don't know whether you would have had some of the home vlogs that you've had recently anyway. But, you know, I'm not trying to say you need to be grateful for the vlogs. That's not my message, because I love making the vlogs. I do it because I like it. And I know that a lot of people, especially people that are Charlton fans from other countries, this is the only way they have access in that sort of match day experience or connecting with Charlton in any way. And I like to be, I find it really, I'm quite proud of the fact that I am that link for a lot of people in some ways, and it's good, it feels good to be able to provide that for fans. So that's all I wanted to say really. Myself aside, we've got some very bright times on the horizon at Charlton, and it looks like within this month, it looks like at the moment, we are going to be under new ownership and we're going to be having a fantastic time. But wanted to address it because, you know, I don't want people to think that I'm like selling my soul to Charlton or anyone or Roland or whatever it may be. I am just doing what I've always been doing since the beginning, and I've managed to get opportunities off the back of that. So, yes, we are looking good. It's looking like exciting times at Charlton. Make sure you leave your comment down below. I don't know, because I'm recording this on the 8th of February at sort of 6:30, so I don't know what will have happened. Probably in about 24 hours this will go up, so a lot can happen in the space of time that I film this and then put it up and it goes up. So what I want to know from you in the comments is who do you think is going to be, as long as it hasn't already been announced, the party that has taken over supposedly Charlton? Do you think it's the Australians? Do you think it's a consortium with, is it Alex McLeish? Do you think it's, some people have said Red Bull. My personal bet is that the Australians have got something to do with it, at least, whether it's a consortium with Australians in the background. The Alex McLeish one seemed quite official, you know, it got posted in a lot of places, so that would be what I think is the most likely one. But yeah, let me know down below what you think. I'm going to stop rambling now. I'll see you in a video very, very soon, and thanks for watching, guys. Sweet.